Alright. Now there's a neat function that we have, and I'll get rid of this side, and this metal here, let's go ahead and go to cutters, and this is called quad flip. If you'll notice, this is in the lower right quadrant. As we look at this here, if we divide this right through the middle, this is the lower right, so I come into this tool here and I pick the lower right and hit go, and it'll flip that section around like so, and then I can pick the prongs and the gems and quad flip that as well. There we go. So that sends that. So this ring, once we get part of it going, we're in business, because of the repeatability of that. Alright, so I'll go ahead and do this. I'm going to hit pause and do this side the exact same way. Oh, here's a neat feature. This is another powerful thing. Here's the gems, and if I hit F6 and go to channel builder, it'll bring back the last channel. Now that's fine if I'm in this session of Matrix, but if I close the program and come back, then this will go away. So what we can do is go to styles, and we can save the style, okay? And I'm going to call it number 1. So if I save the style, and I'm just going to call it 1 and hit save, these are some of our pre-done channels that we have. And the great thing is that now I'll go ahead and take the time to show this. This curve right here can be where my gems are. So we'll go F6 and gems on curve, and let's go down to 1.2s again, and here's the offset of the stones there, and the start is up here, and the end has got to come all the way around here. There we go. And spacing. Okay, and so we obviously want this to match. Oh, I have a gap here. Let me fix it. Okay, so here's, I had to trim this curve so it acted like the other curves. No big deal. Here it is, 1-to-1. The gems all match up with the others. And let's go ahead and hit enter and finish that. So now, what I can do, let's see how I did setting those down in there. Hard to say. Looks like they might want to go in a little bit more. There we go. So those gems, F6 and channel builder, and there's the same channel. However, if it wasn't, I can come over to style and say load, or actually I can just click on here's a different channel, and then if I click on number 1, it goes back to my other channel that I saved as number 1, or I can name it whatever I like. So let's hit enter there. This piece here is going to get Boolean cut by this one. And there it is. Now another cool feature that we have to match things is to hit this and go F6 and match attributes to another gem, which is that one, and there you can see we have prongs. Or I could match the channel, and then when I hit go, it'll match whatever I did on those prongs, except for the ends. It doesn't understand that part, but we know how to fix those. So I'm not going to do that right this moment, but there's what we have for that. Alright. So now we need to do the same thing on this part of the head. And so I'll do one and then, oops, here we go. So we come over here and that was extract an ISO curve right here. Nope. That surface right through the middle. F6, gems on a curve. Let's see, down to 1-2s again. Seems like the way to do it. Oh, and then culet direction, object. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And spacing. There it is. And we can set the depth right here in this builder too. So I can go in a little bit. Enter. F6 match attributes of these gems right there. Let's do prongs and channel all in one deal. There it is. Now it's very dangerous to have this going off this edge. So I am going to select this and hit F6 and go MSR. No. Yeah. No. I gotta edit the channel. F6. Actually, let's just delete that. Go here. F6 channel builder. And this end right there should be on the part. There we go. That mirrors to the other side, which is certainly handy. And this surface right here is going to get Boolean cut by this one. Oh boy. Oh, those are really hitting. What happened to that? F6 MSR. Now the neat thing is that or F6 edit gems on curve. Okay, so on this one, you know, the way this worked out, which I can control certainly, but it's smaller here than it is here. So I can actually turn on taper. Okay, I can turn on mirror so that it puts the dot here and here. That way when I move this one, it mirrors it. And I can change the size of this one to, like, let's say 1.5. And I can change the spacing. Let's turn this off. And there's my spacing. Let's go down to 1. And oops, there we go. Alright, so there is a different look for that. And let's turn this back on. So now this, or I'm sorry, this F6 match attribute to here, channel builder and prongs. There we go. Oh, those are going to need edited. F6. There we go. Because now we get a different height for the small prongs versus the large prongs. And also a diameter can change. So we can control the size of the prongs for the large stones and the small stones independently, which is cool. So this now gets cut by this one. Oh, and the Boolean failed. And I know why, I betcha. Let's go back to, yeah, see? As I stated before, it's important to keep that on there. So this, F6, channel builder, stay on there. There we go, that's all it takes. So you now get cut by you. Still failed. Now I get to figure that out. Oh. Yeah, one side's a little different than the other. F6 channel builder. Okay. Earning this one. Alright, there we go. Alright. And there's the prongs. We need to fix these. You know, another thing we can do is select these, and depending on what needs done, utilities ungroup, and we'll take this one and this one, this one and this one, and in the through finger we can just move them. Come on down. And if that works, then it works. Yep. Alright, so now we got to do the same thing over here and over here, and so I'm going to hit pause on this, and I'll turn it on here and there when it makes sense to. What I'm thinking is to take, I'm going to take all this and then just rotate it around to the side. And then I'm going to quad flip this corner right here once I get this business on here, and away we go. So stay tuned. Okay, so here's where we are so far. I don't need these. That was part of a quad flip. So anyway, there's that. And these are cut in here, which is great. However, and I'm a little concerned at the lack of metal here, but I'm not a bench jeweler, so like I say, I'm modeling for the render. Okay, so now let's extract an ISO curve again here. Head out to the mid, right there. There we go. And the whole point here is gem on curve, culet direction, object. There we go. And back to our 1.2. And so this one, I just want it to interact with these, and let's turn off that surface. So now I can see what's going on. And I know that's hidden, but we're gonna, well, let's see, yeah. We're gonna fudge that when we, so let's take a look exactly where this is going. This needs to go up a little bit. And then spacing wise, we'll do that. There we go. Alright. And so that's going to work right in there, and we can put a couple prongs there and make that look right. F6, match attributes from this channel, create. There it is. Now we have to contend with, I just saw, what's going on here. So let's actually edit this, because that's going to be hard to set. So we'll drive this over to here, and then this one we'll pull over here. Let's see if those are hitting. Yep. And I think we'll go down to about 110, 111 on that one. So those gems are going to have to be a little bit smaller. Hopefully that's legal. F6. Channel. Oops. That's the wrong one. Alright, F. I'm just clicking stuff like crazy. There we go. Channel builder. There we go. And I'm going to extend this one. What we can do is we can make it so that each end is independent of each other. So we turn mirror off, and now I have separate controls, A to B. So B can come way out like that. There we go. So we hit enter, and this one is going to get cut by this one. There we go. That's what we're looking for, and then we got to clean this up. So let's do that. Turn this off, turn this off. And we're going to draw a line with project still on from F4, which is the center, through the midpoint of here, which I'm going to hit tab, and then extend that on out past, like so. There we go. And then we're going to take this and extrude it straight up. Which is right here, straight, and up we go, so that that dissects that. Alright, and let's turn off this, and turn off the shank. We'll hide the green. Bring it back. View gets split by this piece right there. And then we throw away what we don't want. And what we don't want is this side of this one, this side, this side of this one. I should have probably extended that up higher, but I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, I should have kept going. That one's got to go. This side and this side. There we go, though. That's what we're looking for as far as throwing all that away. And let's put this on a layer we're not going to use, this one, and turn it off. Alright. And then what we can do is I'm going to fix this up. But anyway, there's what we're looking for as far as that goes. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some gems here, and then I'm going to quad flip it around. I'm going to hit pause. Okay, one mistake that I really kind of made was not taking these gems on out to the tip of this. That was a mistake. So I copied this surface over here, got rid of my bad one, and you can see I matched it here. This worked out just great because there's the gap that this one fills, and it's going to take my cutter on out past here, which is exactly what I want. So this is going to get match attributes to this channel builder. There we go. And alright, so now this is going to get cut by this. There we go. Alright, and then we'll just ungroup this and get rid of the ones that go past where I want. There we go. And let's go back to there. And this shape gets cut by, split by this one. There we go. It almost hit it. Good enough for what I'm doing right now. There we go. Alright. Now all I have to do is this bit, and you know what I'm going to try? Let's see how good this works out. So let's take this and go rotate with copy on from F4. Let's see how that works out. Looks like that's going to be good enough. F6 match attributes to that gem right there. Let's go channel builder and prongs. Take those prongs, put them on purple where they belong. That surface right there is going to get cut by this one. That's a bad boolean. Let's undo that. And F6 channel builder Now we gotta do that over. F6 channel builder. Okay, so I just tweaked that cutter a little bit and got that boolean to work just fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and F6 match attributes to this one. Prongs, go. There we go. Take this, ungroup. Take this and ungroup. There we go. And these two. Down we go. Turn off some layers here. There we go. Okay, so here we're going to round the bend. I got to do some prongs, which I'll do in a moment. This top is pretty fun though. What we need to do is select all the curves, and then I hit join, and then I can go F6 and go MSR, and MSR turns this into a bona fide object, and then I simply just hit enter. Then I can come back, having done that, and go F6 profile cap, and I can make this as tall or short as I want, and so there's a neat way to make that profile cap. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit let's do F6 match attributes to, let's say, this diamond. Prongs, go. There we go. And same thing on these. Now what I'm going to have to do here is go back and group this. So we'll go back to utilities and hit group, and then F6 match attributes on this diamond, prongs. And there's that. And then this one, let's turn off some of this business. Alright. I like this prong and not this one, so I'm gonna pick this group and say ungroup and do that. So that'll hold those in. And let's ungroup these. And I'm going to move this down like I did the other one. Alright, and then let's turn off everybody else. And we're going to get rid of this half. Oh boy. Oh, ungroup. And ungroup. That one has to stay. And those have to stay, but I'm not going to mirror them. Alright. And there's that. And we can take this prong here and make a copy by pressing Alt and then do another one. And there's my filler for that. Just so that's filled in there. Alright, so now the metal needs to be run around there, and I'm going to take and hide that. Turn this off. And the lower right corner. Let's see what this does. Yep, this can all go away. And this corner is part of the quad flip. So cutter's quad flip. This corner, go. So then it cuts all that business and runs that around like so. Alright, and let's hit show, and this one we can apply, and there goes that one around. Alright, and now let's turn that off and this on, and let's go gems and prongs, and this needs hidden, so hide. That's a hide. And we have another quad flip coming up. Let's do Control A, but unselect this and this and this. And then coming across here, we don't want that one. And we quad flip that. Apply. There it is. My machine's starting to hang its tongue out. Not too bad though, really. There's that. This is all the money part of it. Show. And then we need this one. And this one and this one to mirror. There we go. And then there should be something missing over on this side, which is this gem. Yep. And we'll mirror that from F4 on over. Alright. And now we just need the bridge. Which I will make real quick. Okay, so here I have, there's the ring. And I've got two curves that I offset. So there they are. And what I'm going to do is steal this curve right here, because I thought it'd be cool if this one slants the same as this. So I'm going to take and I'm going to duplicate without that on from here to mid, and then I'm going to grab that and rotate project on from there to straight down. So there's that. And there's that, and I'm going to go surface sweep 2, 1, 2, and do this one. And that's going to go over that way. And then I'm going to mirror that from F4, like that. There's that. Alright, and half of this is just fine. So we're going to go curve, extract ISO curve on this surface right through the midpoint. And this will work out real good because we're going to cut this in a minute anyway. Alright, and we'll go here, curve, F6, gem on curve, culet direction, object, there we go, and 1.2, drive that right to the 12 o'clock position. I'll go to there. Let's turn that off for a sec. Yep, that's fine. There we go. Enter. Had that turned off, that layer, so that's where those went. There we go. Alright, so you F6 match attributes to you. No. F6 match attributes to that diamond. We'll go channel builder and prongs. Alright, now here's the deal that I want to do here to make this a little sexier, if you will. Alright, those prongs need to be on purple. Alright, so now this this needs fixed though. Let's go U F6 channel builder. Alright, let's mirror off. Alright, and this one I want to extend on out. Like so. There we go. Like that. Then I'm going to take the finger rail. Alright, and I'm going to click on that finger rail. And I'm going to offset it. No, you know what? It's not that one. It's not that at all. It's this curve. I'm going to take this curve and offset it. And go T for through point. And I'm going to go through this cutter pretty much like that. So I'm going to take that curve. Now let's turn off some of this business. Alright, and I'm going to draw, or first I'm going to force this flat to the ground, or to the construction plane. Delete input, yes. So that just flattened this curve. And I'm going to go here and go around like that. Join that. And then I'm going to go to solid, and this is going to extrude this like that. Then this cutter is actually going to get cut by this cutter. Like so. So now that matches that angle. Like so. Then this piece, this is just along for the ride. But let's join it. Let's join this together. Join, because then my Boolean will be happier when I do this. There we go. And so now we'll draw a plane like so. And this piece is going to get split by this piece. There we go. Alright. Now that matches that angle right there. That cut. That'll work. Having done that, well, let's do this first. Alright, so there's this piece. We'll mirror it to the other side. And we're going to do that blend thing, because I like it. And that distance was 0.125. There we go. There's that. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, same thing here. Blend. Alright. Bummer. Didn't go down far enough. I got an idea for that. Let's pick this, and I'm going to 1D scale this out just a little bit. Ta-da! Alright. So then, in order to fix all that, that's doing that, we're going to take this finger rail and we're going to offset it and through point I can't really tell where. Looks like about there. Yep, there's the offset right there. Put that on orange. And then this one, let's go dupe this edge. This is a dupe edge right there. The edge of that surface right there. Yep. That's the one I actually want. And then we're gonna force that flat again. So we go to the through finger, project to C plane. I gotta dupe that edge again. Dupe edge right there. Enter. Now we go here. Project to C plane. Delete input, yes. Put that on orange. And this is right down to the nitty-gritty. There's that curve. Alright, and We go over here and come on over. Trim that curve. Enter. Join. Orange. Solid extrude. There we go. Let's see what that does for us. All right. This needs joined. And then I'm going to do a command called cap planar, and that's going to cap that end and that end. And then this one is going to get Boolean cut by this one. Alright, so that makes that. Then we're going to uncap this end. And then we're going to mirror this to the other side. And there it is. Ungroup, utilities, ungroup. Ungroup. Mirror. No mirror. That's quad flip. Quad. Cutters. Here. Apply. And mirror to F4. And, unless I missed something, there's your ring.